Yellow Submarine.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
Originally recorded in 1966 for their Revolver album, the song was a joyous sing-along, fronted by Ringo Starr's endearing vocals.
Lived a man who sailed to sea.
Written primarily by Paul McCartney with input from John Lennon, it blended childlike simplicity with experimental studio techniques. During its recording, the studio became a playground, filled with clanging chains, blowing bubbles, and improvised sound effects. Friends and staff joined in, contributing to the lively cacophony that painted the submarine's fantastical world. Only a Northern Song, a George Harrison composition, followed.
Well, it's only a northern song.
Recorded during the Sgt. Pepper sessions, it was a wry commentary on Harrison's frustrations with the publishing arrangements that saw his songs credited to Lennon-McCartney's Northern Songs Company. The track's offbeat structure and dissonant harmonies reflected Harrison's growing interest in experimental sounds and his wry sense of humor. Its inclusion in the film and album highlighted Harrison's evolving role within the band, both as a songwriter and as a voice for their more avant-garde explorations. Next came All Together Now, a buoyant McCartney-led tune.
All together now, all together now, all together now.
Recorded in a single session in May 1967, its simplicity was deliberate. Paul envisioned it as a song that could transcend language and borders, an anthem for the universal spirit of togetherness. Its repetitive lyrics and upbeat tempo captured the playful, almost nursery rhyme quality that appealed to listeners of all ages. The song's infectious energy translated seamlessly to the film, where it accompanied a jubilant montage of animation. Hey Bulldog brought a shift in tone. Recorded during a single afternoon session in February 1968, it showcased Lennon's sharp wit and the band's tight musicianship. Built around a driving piano riff and bolstered by Paul's dynamic bass line, it epitomized the raw energy that underpinned even their most experimental works. The recording session itself was marked by spontaneity, with Lennon and McCartney's playful banter captured in the final mix, adding an impromptu charm to the track. It's All Too Much, another Harrison contribution, took listeners on a sprawling, psychedelic journey. Written in 1967 and inspired by Harrison's immersion in Indian philosophy, the track was a celebration of love, consciousness, and the overwhelming beauty of existence. With its feedback-laden guitar intro and swirling organ lines, it encapsulated the experimental spirit of the era. Its expansive soundscapes and uplifting lyrics made it a standout piece, perfectly suited to the film's otherworldly visuals. The first side closed with All You Need Is Love.
No one you can save that can't be saved.
The iconic anthem of peace and love first performed during the Our World satellite broadcast in 1967. Its inclusion on the album reinforced its timeless message. Written by Lennon, the song blended simplicity and sophistication, using a basic refrain to convey a profound ideal. Orchestral flourishes and snippets of classical and folk melodies added to its universal appeal, ensuring its place as one of the Beatles' most enduring works. The second side of the album diverged sharply from the first. It was entirely instrumental, featuring George Martin's orchestral score for the film. A classically trained composer and producer, Martin used the opportunity to blend lush string arrangements with avant-garde elements, crafting pieces that mirrored the whimsical and surreal nature of the animation. Tracks like Pepperland and Sea of Time captured the magical essence of the film's underwater world. While others, like March of the Meanies, added a dramatic tension to the narrative. Though these compositions were a departure from the Beatles' usual fare, they underscored Martin's invaluable contribution to the band's broader creative vision.